I have the Facebook Messenger app on my phone, and for whatever reason, I'll get like 20 messages without it realizing it. And then just at one point, my phone will go completely insane. Usually at like 3 in the morning.
Yeah, I actually just recently removed it because I think the messenger broke on Facebook once again, like it does, and so I don't get any
Mm-hmm.
of my messages. I don't get any notifications. Actually, let's see if I can. Yeah, I don't fucking iPhone 5s, right? 5S.
I wouldn't know. I use a Samsung Galaxy 3.
Oh, who's posturing now? Actually, both of us kind of are.
Well, the Galaxy 3 isn't even the latest one anymore.
Yeah, they're up to the S4 now,
That's
aren't they?
why I got it.
Yeah. Oh my god. I don't use that newfangled technology. I stick with the old-fashioned working stuff.
Well, the older stuff is cheaper.
Yeah. Actually, this is pretty good. I got this oh, for fuck's sake. This should be made a little easier than what it is. But there we go. That's fixed. Okay, but anyway, like what was I doing? I don't remember. Um
You were talking about your iPhone 5S.
what about it? I don't remember. I just kind of brain farted there for a second. Like I had a breakdown there for a little bit. Where just everything just shut down for a second.
You were talking about how amazing it is and how much better you are than all your friends for having one.
Oh, right, yes. I was talking about how it actually wasn't that expensive to get. Thank you. Actually, I got kind of lucky. I got this. I signed up with Verizon like a little over a year ago, and after my year was up, they gave me like an extra free gig of data, and that X accuracy is going right on Heisenbug. But they gave me an extra free gig of data, and they told me about this. Have I talked about the condition of my iPhone 4 on the stream yet? Oh, right, that's not something you use on
I
air
believe you
performance.
have.
Well, I took it to the Verizon store. I took it to like 3 Verizon stores because it turns out not all of them are on board with the Edge program quite yet. But they took it. They took it in its condition and for full value because apparently they don't actually like refurbish the phones they get from the Edge program like the older phones. They just scrap them for parts. And all the working parts in my phone were fine. So they took it. I got the iPhone 5S, and that only added like $30 a month to my bill for like the next 2 years. Which, as far as, having a phone that's falling apart, needing a new one, and getting the top of the line phone, that's not bad.
No, that's not bad at all.
Especially since, like, with the promotion they had, along with the free gig of data and the phone upgrade option, they also removed $10 from my bill for each active line I have, and I have 2 active lines, so that's $20 off the bill, 30 something dollars for the phone, and then I added protection for $10, so really I'm only paying like 20 something dollars more. So they schmoozed me a little bit.
Just a little bit, though.
I don't know why I decided to talk about this on here. Whoopsie, you got the weird, boring adult conversation coming out now.
So about butts.
Actually, reminding of that, I wish Game Grumps would continue their Wind Waker playthrough soon. I miss Butlet in his sassy pants.
We can only hope. I
Yeah.
mean, I just want Danny to come back to Steam Train.
Yeah. But Danny's a busy guy. I'm just glad he stays with Game Grumps and still does those. It is.
True.
I wish though, at the very least, that they would change the intro for when Aaron does Steam Train. Cause like not to sound oversensitive or ungrateful that they do it, but just seeing Danny's grump head get shot in the head day after day, it gets a little, it gets to be a little much.
Well, it's fine if it's just like an occasional thing, like, oh, here's a surprise, this one's going to be Aaron, but since it's like a month at a time,
Yeah.
I think they could do better with an alternate opening.
I have the ultimate solution for this. Okay? And I want now, Mike. I know how we've been pretty against putting Game Grumps in the tags because we'll get crucified. But here's the thing: if you can understand what I'm laying down, I'm trying to say that if they need somebody to play video games with Ross, I could totally do that.
You'll fly to the other coast.
Yes, actually. Listen, if the opportunity presents itself, I don't know how long I would hesitate. Probably not very long. Because I'm fairly certain that with how Game Grumps works and with how much, like, if I actually had the ability to put out more content, I probably would. Because mainly what's keeping me from releasing more review videos is my work schedule. As I've said before, my many cop-out excuses. I'm working 2 jobs right now, and the schedules conflict. And plus, actually, I think I'm realizing that the review I've been working on that was supposed to be the easy review to get out during this busy time is actually more of an opus than I expected. So I may release something else and just wait on releasing this one, because it's becoming a really big review. I wanted to have it out last month, and I was still working on it. And it's taking a lot of time to do, so I might actually not do it until I have more time, because it is the most time-consuming review I've ever done. So I might just do something easy that I've been bouncing around in my head to do, and then do this big one later.
Well, moving away from Tim's excuses for a moment.
Okay.
I had nothing to go from there. I just wanted to make a joke at your expense.
Okay, well that's fine. That's fine. That's what we do around here. We make jokes. We like to have fun here. So yeah, I mean, be gone, intruders. Oh, it's on now. It's on.
Sound like Donkey Kong?
Should we try it? Should we try the Great Ball trick?
Go for it.
I don't know if we can actually catch Marowak. I don't think we actually can.
Don't say... I didn't know who you were fighting yet. I don't believe you can catch this Pokemon.
No, we can't fight it. Or we can't catch it, so we'll just fight it. It took me a second to remember that it'll actually dodge the Pokeball. Oh my god. That was a level 30. That was very disappointing. The ghost was the restless soul.
I'm the fearsome ghost of the Lavender Tower.
The mother's soul was...
Bubbles.
It departed to the afterlife. It was calmed by bubbles. It just needed a relaxing bath.
Bubbles!
Oh, of course, Team Rocket's involved. Don't forget about Team Rocket. Remember us, the guys with the whips and the Pokemans that you've utterly destroyed all the time?
Dude, the Lavender Tower part of Pokemon, of the Pokemon Origins anime is it's really sad and really intense.
Yeah.
Like, Team Rocket fucks that Marowak up.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know anything about it, so you're gonna have
There's
to...
not a lot more to that. They just they just beat the living shit out of it until it dies.
Oh God.
I mean, I've only seen bits of that scene, so I don't know if they actually like show the full thing beating it to death, but they show enough that you're going, Jesus. These guys are not nearly as comically evil as we thought.
Yeah. And with that, we digress.
Indeed.
Oh my God. I couldn't even try to be serious right now with that on the fucking screen. Oh my God. That's fucking ridiculous. I'm not going to forget this. And he just leaves.
I'm not going to forget this. Bye.
Okay, but yeah, like, if they asked me, if they're like, hey, you wanna play video games with Ross? He'll probably frustrate the shit out of you all the time, but he's really a good friend. Be like, yeah. Are you kidding me?
I think you are among tens of thousands of people who would have the same reaction.
I know. But you know what kind of sucks though? I think Ego Raptor is so used to like people getting a hold of him for like channel promotions and stuff like that. Like I attempted to contact him one, and I don't think it's even just that. It's just the sheer volume of people who contact him in a day. But I contacted him once with just like, "Hey, how's it going?" Because I honestly wanted to know. Like I wanted to know how the guy's day was. Because like I just kind of realized like I could probably hang out with this dude, and it would be awesome. Because well, not because he's Ego Raptor and I'm some nobody, but because he seems pretty cool. Like a lot of the things he talks about and a lot of the things he's into, I feel like I'd have a lot in common with him. I mean, yeah, it's probably a lot of like again tens of thousands of people, but still, you never know where you'll find friendship.
I suppose that's true.
Yeah, I mean, look at us for Christ's sake.
I decided to go hunting for people whose videos weren't terrible on the internet.
And somehow he found me despite that.
And I was like, well, guess it's time to lower my standards.
Yeah, that's exactly it. It's like this guy
I
isn't
don't remember if it was you or Josh that I found first, but I think it was Josh.
probably, yeah. Because Josh actually got a hold of me after I agreed to join up. So you probably found Josh first.
I think he had just put out like his what review was it? It was the one before his Transmorphers one.
Yeah. God, what review would I have put out that you saw and thought was a good idea? Jesus.
I remember watching your Chasing Amy one, but I think I saw another one.
I think right before that I did Eternal Darkness Sanity's Requiem.
That was it.
Yeah. Yeah, that was the first one that really started getting attention.
And then I saw Zilla's Xena Warrior Princess.
Yeah.
I have no idea what I saw from Sofa reviews. They have a lot of content.
They do, and they're really fun guys. As you can tell by the streams I did with both Dave, with the ones I did with Dave of Dragon Warrior, and just how Matt just appears sporadically and is always the life of the fucking stream whenever he's in them. That guy's got a lot of stuff to say about video games.
video games and Star Wars and comics in general.
Yeah, and Josh is just like our young troll. He's just the kid that's always trying
That's
to.
yeah, that's more or less it.
Yeah, he's just the kid that's trying to make trouble for the rest of us. If you follow this series, and not this one in particular, but the Super Mario RPG one, uh, the bleeps, the PewDiePie segment is what I'm talking about there.
Oh, Josh, you crazy English. I don't even know
Yeah,
what.
we'll go with it. Yeah, it's a great group. I actually really enjoy being part of it, and just the fact that it gives me something to do.
And you know, if you're listening to this and you make reviews, preferably something not about video games or movies,
Yeah, we got the market
and you
cornered on
think
all
you make
that.
something decent, that's right. Then, hey, by all means, comment a link on here. I'll check it out because we're
Yeah,
always looking for more people.
of course. Yeah, especially if you have lots of subscribers already. No, I'm just kidding. It doesn't matter how many subscribers you have. They literally picked me up when I had like 30. So, I mean, if
Well, the
we
whole point of it was just to be like a network for people who have day jobs, and this is kind of just this is something that we mostly do for fun. I mean, yeah, I'm sure we'd all love to, get paid for this, but at present, it's not really a profession.
yeah. I still think it's hilarious that I think at least one of my videos was commented by somebody that wanted to join the group and to be paid for each review. And my only response to that was like, "Yeah, I'd like to be paid for each review too, buddy. Don't worry."
I am the head of it, and I would love to be paid for anything.
Yeah. Hey, that AdSense is piling up. I should have my first check from Google in 2 years, maybe.
Oh, please. Sony or someone is getting your first check.
I don't do anything that involves Sony, nothing whatsoever. So, or are you talking
I was
about?
actually looking at I was looking at Spoonie's Twitter just a moment ago, and he was talking about ad revenue shenanigans.
Yeah.
Because he actually does talk about stuff that people would still be looking out for copyright claims for.
Yeah.
Well, not Reb Brown movies, but
Yeah. The Poke Flute.
Hello?
Yes.
Oh, sorry.
Would you think you lost me there for a second?
Yeah, I was wondering if I had, got booted from the vent or something.
No, you're still there. Okay, so now we've got the Poke Flute. I'm remembering something about the Poke Flute. We're supposed to use that for something. And I'm not sure what.
Very good.
Well, we just got an item, so chances are we're supposed to use it. I mean, the theory's not entirely sound, but it's worked before. I'm actually quite pleased with the progress of Heisenbug. He could use a little more power, but he's getting there. Okay, so what do we use the Poke Flute for? I don't remember. Because I remember there being a Snorlax somewhere, fucking...
It wakes the Snorlax up.
Well, yeah, but where? And... Okay, so we came south to Lavender Town, so it's probably somewhere up north. So let's follow that and check it out, unless we have to go through the cave.
Oh, he came from the north.
Yeah. Yeah, but the Snorlax was up the north, wasn't he? Where we came from. Except we don't want to go through that godforsaken cave again, so that's not where we're going.
I don't think you need to go through the cave again.
No. I think it has something to do with being able to get into Saffron. Or what? What's that town?
Pokemon Masters right here.
Yeah, right?
Try going west of Celadon.
Okay. Alright, because I'm heading west anyway, so this should work. Ding dong.
Because I think it's blocking the trail to the bike road.
Okay.
Maybe.
Probably. That looks a little bit like somewhere we're supposed to go next. I could buy that, yeah. Are we supposed to do anything here in Saffron?
We're gonna have to go back to Saffron.
Okay.
Momentarily?
Well, let's go over to Celadon first, see what happens.
If it's not to the west of Celadon, then the Snorlax will be south of Lavender Town.
Okay. I should be using my bicycle right now. This would greatly improve how long this would take to figure out. Okay. Yes! I just found the Snorlax.
Woohoo!
But
Are we going to go for catching it, or are we just going to beat it up and move it out of the way?
We can throw the Pokeball and see what happens. I mean, we don't really have any designs for it. I don't think, anyway. I've never used a Snorlax for fucking anything. Have you ever used a Snorlax for anything?
They have... I mean, they have really high stats. And the Snorlax can take a beating. But I've never really used it in a main party before.
Yeah. I think I just found a secret. But I don't think...
Secret.
Found my secret retreat. Please don't tell anyone I'm here. I'll make it up to you with
Oh
this.
my god.
I received HM2.
I'll make it up to you with blowjobs.
It's a kid, I think, dude. That is a young child.
I didn't... For some reason, I thought it was one of, like, an old man because I'm lagged and couldn't see who you were talking to.
Well, I just accidentally got Fly. So... That's pretty fucking sweet, I think. Just totally accidentally got Fly. But, yeah, we can wake this Snorlax
This is
up.
my secret place. It's not a very good secret
No,
place.
yeah, I found it without trying. So, alright, I guess we're just going to try to throw the Pokeball at it, and if that works, and we'll just throw it in the PC. Or... You know, we'll just beat the fuck out of it.
You know, whatever does it.
Yeah. It attacked in a grumpy rage.
Sounds like me
Aww.
in the morning.
How adorable. Well, let's see if we can catch it.
This thing could devour me.
I'm gonna catch it. I missed.
How do you miss a Snorlax?
I missed a second time. And it just fucking destroyed Heisenbug. God damn it.
It is literally like one of the largest Pokemon in the game, and you missed it.
Twice.
Is no homo drunk at the wheel?
I don't know. I'm very curious as to why I keep missing this Pokemon. This shouldn't be a thing that's happening.
And yet here we are.
It's sleeping now, though. There's no way I can... I caught it. What are we going to name this thing?
What?
Okay, sounds good to me. Alright.
No. Okay, just if you're gonna name it WUT, fine, but what?
What? What are you whatting?
No.
What, that we just did that again?
Yes.
It was sleeping. That was pretty much my key, because once I was missing it, I was just like, well, if I hit it, it'll put itself to sleep, and then we'll be able to catch it, which it worked, so... So I actually planned that one.
I can't even describe to you how close I am to just being done.
No. That one was perfectly logical. The other two, on the other hand, I don't even fucking know. But that one was perfectly logical.
Okay, admittedly, suffering from a status ailment like sleep does raise the chance of the Pokemon being caught, but not enough that a level 30 Pokemon at full health should have been just caught in one Great Ball.
Okay, so there might be... Listen, I know how a lot of people like to say that those like little rituals that people do not work, but I think seriously, mine does. I think mine does.
What do you do?
What I do is, whenever I press the A button to throw the Great Ball, I do not let go until the Pokemon is caught. Hang time, I call it.
I wish Killian were here to comment on the absurdity of what just transpired today.
No! Oh my god! This shit is actually happening. This shit is actually happening. When do you play a game and something happens that's so absurd and you're just like, why wasn't there anybody even around that I could tell about that? Well, now it's all happening. It's all coming out now for the internet. Like, we're not playing a hacked version. As you saw, actually, I'll show little clips of the faux pas we had earlier. This is Pokemon Red through a Super Game Boy, played on a Super Nintendo, with a Super Nintendo controller, played on a TV, you know? There are no smoke, there's no mirrors. We're doing all this in front of you, for you, legit, and this is happening.
No editing, no...
Yeah, like,
Just
very little editing. Like, the fast forward the one time the audio cut out. The quote-unquote audio cut out, yeah.
It didn't happen, what are you talking about?
What's that?
That never happened, what are you talking about?
In the one video where the audio cut out, and I had to fast forward the footage for the one Pokemon episode not long ago.
I just don't even know what it is.
Are you pulling a JonTron right now? Is that what's happening?
I think that was Boomhauer long before it was JonTron.
Well, whenever you do Boomhauer, you gotta have more of the accent to it, but whenever you're doing a JonTron, it's just more mumbling. There's a difference.
Yeah, I mean, Boomhauer, I guess, he always talks about man, you know, just, you got that man there, every son's man.
Exactly, and you gotta add the actual, could be a word at the end. Blango, man. Okay, so now that we did that,
Oh, boom out.
so now that we did that, what the? Oh, we're doing it now with the bike path.
Well, I did some research
Okay.
while that absurdity was going down,
Yeah.
and if Bulbapedia is accurate, which I generally trust that it is,
Yeah.
Koga and Sabrina are on roughly the same level as far as difficulty, so it depends on if you want to challenge Poison type or Psychic type first.
Okay. Well, we are training up for uh we are training up for the psychic type. So I guess it would just all depend on where Heisenbug gets. What was the other
Keep in
type?
mind, both of them are all their Pokemon are around level 40, so Heisenbug has a ways to go.
Yeah.
And Koga is Poison type.
We would use shit. I can't remember what we would use on poison. I don't know. I think water works with poison, doesn't it?
Maybe?
Yeah, I think I looked. I think I checked. I think I cheated and looked ahead. I think I saw that water works against poison fairly well, and so what we would probably do is we can probably do Koga first, and we can train up Heisenbug by using you through those fights and just rotating them.
Koga.
Yeah, that way we can get Heisenbug fought up on a trainer, on a gym leader. I mean, and then we can actually do some damage to psychic fucking cheater.
I'm looking at the weakness and strength charts right now, and I am not seeing water anywhere on them.
What is it for poison? Maybe it was fire. Maybe I got confused. I know it's one we've already
Um,
been using. Unless I just totally forgot what was going on.
I think it's fighting, and
Wait,
no,
what? What? You're
that
cutting
doesn't
out.
make sense.
You're cutting out real
Well,
bad.
bug, ground, and psychic are what it's weak against. It is weak. It is weak against bug, ground, and psychic. I think, if I'm reading this right.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. I know ground. Yeah, yeah, ground. I think. Yeah. Well, if it's shit, then Heisenbug's not gonna be strong enough, unless he gets like some kind of beast. Oh, leech life. There we go. We're starting to get somewhere with the a decent move here and there. Though for a bug
Yeah, it's
Pokemon,
psychic and ground are going to be your. If we
fuck.
had been able to evolve Graveler, then
I'm working on that. Okay. Fucking. I might have to go on eBay one of these days, I guess. Oh, good. More Pokemon that can poison me. And I didn't buy a bunch more antidotes like I probably should have.
yeah, probably.
Well, we're right next to a town, so that's an option. Plus, how long does it take for Heisenbug to level? For a bug Pokemon, he's sure taking a while.
Well, he is only getting like half XP. Well, no, because you have him out first. No,
Yeah.
it's still divided
Yeah,
between the
it's
two of
still
them, so
half,
they're both
yeah.
getting half XP.
Yeah.
And the level difference between him and who you're fighting isn't severe enough to really be power leveling.
Yeah. Yeah, we need some evolved guys.
That's the one good thing about running into all the Metapods and Kakunas early in the game is that they still count it. They're still an evolved type, so you get more experience for them, and they're basically just punching bags.
Yeah. I have a feeling that was a very deliberate design choice.